Hello, folks. I'm not sure if anyone's going to hear me or not, but I got prematurely in the cutoff in the last session. So if anyone's out there watching, you want to continue the conversation, we can definitely continue it. Let me know. I got cut off prematurely by YouTube. So anyone out there that wanted to continue the conversation, let me know. No, I don't do any futures trade in GVMC. Reason being, again, it's the same question about options. The only option really to go through that is through interactive brokers, $10,000, as I mentioned before. So I stay away from that. I'm trying to keep the accounts I'm starting with really small, couple $100. I know it's kind of comical to say that, but I'm not in it right now to win it. Well, I am, but I'm really focusing on the strategies to make sure that they're doable. Once they prove themselves, then I'll scale up the trading account, move into better brokers. Not sure if I answered that. Yeah, thanks, GMC, Mike. Yeah, so that's the reason. Because a lot of people will lose money when they go in. They get all excited if they lose a job, and they'll take their, not life savings, but they'll go out and buy some real expensive computer system with all like 10 screens and some expensive software, and they don't know what they're doing. They lose money when they fund the account because they don't know what they're doing. But I'd be rather do in reverse. Start small, prove itself, the strategy, and then scale up from there. That's what I'm planning to do. Any other questions at all? I'm not sure how many people we got. I think we got 4 of us. 2 of them are from me, but if you got any other questions, let me know. Might be a wasted video for people that watch this, but it's like I said, the YouTube thing cut me off. Any other questions? I also heard you really need a base account of 100 grand to see profit anyways. You know, that's a good question. It depends upon what your goals and where you're at in your life. 100 grand. I also heard you need a base account of 100K to start to see profit. I don't think it's about 100K. It depends on your goal and where you're at in your life. So for instance, if you're a person trying to live off of trading, you probably would need more than 100K with a consistently profitable strategy. There's 2 ways to look at it. That's one way. If you have that profitable strategy, it works, it's automated, and it can crank out some profit for you. Yes, you could probably live off it. But what a lot of people do, the professionals do, is they'll have two sets of income. They know they're not going to live off of trading. So what they'll do is they'll start building basically a retirement fund for themselves if they're young, and let the trading build that wealth account or that retirement account and build it up from there. And then if it's as a business, as an independent, like Ernie is a good example, what you can do is have some form of basic income to meet all your expenses, all your basics, and keep them separate and never take money out of the trading account, and just let the power of, exponential growth. There you go. That's what I was looking for. And use that power of exponential growth, feed itself back into the wealth account, with the retirement account. And you'll be able to go, I've heard numbers, if you're getting 1% return daily, you can start with a 10,000 account, and within 4 or 5 years, you can build up a $1 million account. That's if you get those 1% moves in your direction each and every trading day. But as I said, with Yeah, that's right. Let that account grow and don't take it out, which most people will do. But you want to get real wealth out of it. You got to have a separate trading account that you can build off of and let the account grow on its own. And like a business, you put more money into it as it grows and not touch it. And as you get older, you let that account take care of you when you get older and keep those separate. So you always have to have some form of small cash flow to keep yourself going. But the wealth account with the interest that you can gain and through the automation, if you have a system that's successful and profitable, you can do pretty well with it. But it's hard. I think there was another question earlier about technical analysis that I got cut off on. Can technical analysis work? Not exclusively the traditional retail way. If you read a Forex forum or a blog, you'll struggle easily. But you can still use the technical analysis using that Nick trades that I highlighted earlier. NICTRADES.com. You'll get the Facebook link there for streams on Monday nights, depending upon where you live. That'll be my time. I'm in Simmons, New York. So if you got any other questions, let me know. I think there's two real people watching. She has stuff on YouTube. She'll put up the occasional video, but most of her stuff is put up on the Facebook stream. I do get a lot of people saying they don't like Facebook, but there is some value in Facebook. Just start an account, get a fake Facebook account, and just use that account for some of the goodness that you get out of Facebook. And definitely one of them is the Nick Trades, because that's the only place you can find her. She has a Twitter handle as well, but for the live stuff, it's for a couple hours on Monday, and she'll go through more popular cryptocurrencies and do a technical analysis on each one and the outlook of them. She also runs a monthly group, very cheap, for £25 a month. And you can get access to when she does this live. But always remember, and I'm sure you know, that cryptocurrency never closes. That's a nice thing too. It's always profitable. Well, I don't say always profitable. It never closes. Kind of like Vegas. Yeah. So any other questions you may have, man? It sounds like it's just the two of us responding. But hopefully I've got that other question regarding technical analysis. Just depends on your view of the market. Anything else? Let me know. It's an hour and a half for me, so that's fine. If not, we can give it a wrap for tonight. You can always reach me on the Facebook. I'm also just comment, and usually I'll try to respond on a comment. Like I said, if it's one of those nasty ones, I just delete it, move on with my life. Anything at all? Yeah, let me type up here. Any questions or feedback still? Just let me know. Because I know there are questions. So again, I'll do the same thing as before, going once, going twice. I don't know if you're typing or not. So I'll give the 3 times. Oh, question. I'm wanting to get into something out of Forex, and as I was in bogus outfit back in the 90s, I'm going to assume a prop shop that took a lot of my time and no income out of it. I'm going to assume it's a prop shop. Yeah, they're bad. To be honest, crypto is a path worth investigating. I have last year with the Bitcoin rise up to 20 grand or whatever it was. A lot of those guys did very well, but that's an anomaly. But the one statement that stuck with me when it came to crypto, one guy was pretty well diverse in a variety of different asset classes. And he was pretty well versed as a trader, very advanced. So he started dabbling in cryptocurrency. And the funny thing was, he said he's not put a lot of money into it in crypto out of this total portfolio. And he was making more money, bigger profit with crypto than any other asset class. So it's worth investigating. But I think you got to find an automated tool to do it properly. A couple of guys from New York City tried to expand here in TO, made about 275,000 and split. Again, is that a prop shop? That's in the 90s you're referring to? If that's the case, yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, that's a tough one because right now, I don't know if that's a prop shop. If you scam people at a 275, but I've got guys making a lot more than that, and it's good money, really good in short order too. The returns, but they're legit. It was a prop shop in the 90s up at Young and Shepherd. Was it called Swift Trade? That was the big one that scammed a lot of people. We've had a guy, he occasionally shows up in my group, who's part of that. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. He knows, he seems to know his stuff. Yeah, Scam Cash, First Forex. Yeah, they'll do everything. I think they've gone through a name of World of Forex as well. I think that was one of their names. I have to be careful here what I say on YouTube because it goes public. But you have to be very careful of these operations. They will scam you. And they get away with it. I'll tell you how they do it. When you hear the name Orbixa, type it in, Orbixa Technology, that's the firm that he owns that runs that, and he feeds that into whatever the prop shop of the day will be to license that back to the new firm. So when he gets something that looks bad, shuts down that firm, starts a new one, same operation, same values, and just licenses the technology to that new firm. And apparently there's a lot of this going on in Asia, out of maybe China, I think. And there's a lot. Like yeah. So, any other questions? Any other questions? Yeah. Wow. There's a lot of shady stuff out there, and don't ever stop to think that crypto's any better or worse. It's a lot worse in crypto, and there's a lot of suckers out there that buy into this stuff. But I'm going slow and small on what I can afford if things did go bad. No problem, Mr. GVMC. Thanks for coming out. We'll wrap it up if you want. I think it's just you're the only one asking questions. Let me know if you got any more questions or feedback. And if not, we'll do a wrap between these two videos. I'll keep them up on YouTube. Offer no real value to other people, but we'll see. I'm sure I'll get shredded. Lots of dislikes. I wasted people up, blah, blah, who cares? Oh, no problem, man. Okay, thanks for watching as well, and anyone else out there in advance. If anybody has got questions, let me know, because it's an hour and a half for me, and it's pretty hot, and I think I'm ready to die from heat. And it's only May. Anything else? If not, we'll do a wrap. Okay. Have a good night, all. And if there's a replay you're watching, thanks for watching or listening or whatever. Okay, we'll talk to you later.